dreams. Put the water to the flowers for a couple of hours.
What are they wave?
Whipping that wave.
Left arm, right arm, block now, pipe bomb. Came in the degenerate, and left out as an icon. Typhoon, tycoon, only one in the mic room. Bottle of the right crew, get me in a nice mood. Dick good, skin tone, never owned a flip phone. Bitches fall.
All right, Whipping That Way by French Montana and Max B. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Love that album cover.
So good.
Fuck yeah. I'm Luis Romero. I'm the Fuck Fentanyl guy, and it's the Fuck Fentanyl podcast. I have my homie Anthony here. How you doing, dude?
I'm cruising.
Fuck yeah. Well, man, I'm looking forward to this. We were just talking a little bit, we would go to the same meetings and stuff, and you're kind of in a different place now.
Yeah.
After getting some time.
Yeah. Well, I think like early sobriety, you just want any meeting and every meeting,
Right.
Like, and It's like rehabs, whatever, outpatient, like, go to meeting every day.
Pretty much, right?
So it's like mandatory, but yeah.
Nice, dude. So where'd you grow up, dude?
I grew up right here in San Diego.
Yeah.
PB, La Jolla.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So it was kind of weird. Like, like never really thought I'd get sober in PB.
Oh, yeah, right. That must have been a trip. Because usually, well, you probably see it mostly in meetings. Most people are transplants.
Yeah.
That go, especially in the PB area.
Yeah.
They try to get out of their home environment. They go to San Diego.
Yep.
So it is weird it's the other way around. We're right where we did our messes and facing it.
Well, it was kind of like I always told myself, like, dude, there's no way I'm getting sober in San Diego. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I either got to go here. Like, I got to get away from San Diego because that's where, like,
It all started. I feel you.
But, like, I got sober here.
You beat the odds.
Yeah. It's crazy.
So, shit, man. When did drugs and alcohol get in the picture for you?
I'd probably say like high school, like 9th grade. I grew up skating, surfing, and
okay.
So like I broke a lot of bones.
Oh shit, yeah. Right.
And it's funny, I think it was my ankle. I broke my ankle, and I go to, this is like 9th or 10th grade, and I go to school the next day on crutches. And this older kid was like, hey, what did the doctor give you? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, so I think Tylenol. He's like, you should go home and look. I was like, okay. And so I go home and I look at the bottle, and it's like hydrocodone,
okay, yeah.
And so I hit him up. I'm like, hey, they gave me like 30 hydrocodone. He's like, dude, bring him to school tomorrow. I'll give you $200.
What?
I was like, okay. And so I brought him to school the next day, and I sold him. And then I'm like, why the fuck did this guy just pay $200 for these fucking pills?
Right.
Fast forward like 2 or 3 months, I think I broke my wrist, and I got prescribed hydrocodone again. This time I was like, well...
You remember that 200?
I was like, let me see. Like, let me take one. You know what I mean? And I took one, and I remember I went to school, and I was sitting in class, and my fucking face was all itchy, and it just felt so good. And I was like, okay, I get it,
Man.
And like, there was always like drinking and like high school parties, whatever.
Yeah.
But like that was like the first time I like took some pills, and I was like, dude, this is fucking awesome,
Yeah.
And then I mean, from there it was like off to the races, really. Like,
Really?
It was like just next injury. It was like sick. Like, what's better than hydrocodone? Oh, Percocet. Tell the doctor, hey, hydrocodone doesn't work. Like, all the older guys are like, oh, just tell them that hydrocodone upsets your stomach.
Oh, okay.
It's manipulation,
Yeah.
And then like, I also like saw that I sold those pills for $200, so that kind of like brought me into like the whole like selling drugs.
Right.
Everyone's smoking weed, so I'm like buying an ounce of weed and selling portions of it to cover my weed that I smoke, and like it was just on. You know what I mean? Like
I feel it.
My parents were, they're both from Europe, so they're like oblivious, like I could smoke weed in my room and tell my mom it's incense. And I swear to you, like I would be smoking like, smoking in my room, whatever, playing Call of Duty and blowing it out the window. And she's like, what's that smell? Like, oh, I just lit an incense. Like, oh, okay. Like,
wow.
Just oblivious, dude. So it was like, it was inevitable. Like, parents don't really know what's up. Like,
yeah.
So yeah, that's where it started, and then
so you were still skating and stuff like that too.
Oh yeah. I was skating, every day. And then if I was like hurt or like if I had an arm cast, I was still skating with like arm cast, but like if I broke an ankle, I would just like film the homies and like smoke weed and whatever. But it slowly stopped. Like everything kind of slowly stopped. Like the surfing, the skating. It was more. It turned into like let's party.
Yeah. I feel you.
It's
yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy thinking about it.
You get through high school? Did you graduate and all that?
Well, yeah. So my dad, so I went to La Jolla High.
Okay.
I went to PB Middle, and then I went to La Jolla High. I have like a older half brother. He got kicked out of Mission Bay and like went to Mark Twain. And my mom was like, "Yeah, you're not going to Mission Bay." And so I went to La Jolla High.
Okay.
And I managed to graduate because my dad was like, "Dude, I need you to get it." Like my parents, like the one thing they wanted was for me to just get a high school diploma.
Okay.
So I never took no SATs or any of those tests. So I graduated La Jolla High with like the bare minimum.
Oh, for sure.
Senior year, you only had four classes, and so what I did, I failed a lot of classes, and so in the summertime, I would go to because I missed so much school. Like if the waves were good, I'm not going to school.
Right.
And so I would go to charter school, Aldeo Charter School in Garnett, and I'd do it in the summertime, and I would make up all the classes because you could do all the work for one class in like 2 weeks.
I see.
So I would go and I'd make up all the classes I failed. Right, I'd go do all the homework, all the stuff in charter school, and I'd get the credit. And so even though like on paper I was behind, I would make up those classes in the summertime.
Yeah.
And I would literally be at the beach, like drinking, doing the homework in the sand.
Yeah.
And like I had a couple friends, like this chick, she was a little bit older than me, and she's a good friend of mine though, and she would like do the quizzes for me and stuff. And because I suck at math, dude. I'm so bad at math. And so I would do that. I did whatever I had to do.
Right.
But senior year, I had 4 classes. I had English, economics / government, and then printmaking and auto shop. So the last 2 classes were like bullshit.
Right.
And auto shop, like, dude, the teacher, I'd be like, hey, Davis, I'm going to go get my car. He's like, all right, Antonov, no smoky, no drinky. And he's like this guy from like East County, just like fucking the coolest guy ever. And I'm like, hey, Davis, I'm going to Rigoberto's. You want some? He's like, yeah, get me a breakfast burrito. Antonov. I'm like, all right, I got you, Davis. And so, like, dude, it was wild. Like, senior year, like, dude, we would put the car, like, I'd pull up, and the teacher would walk over to my window, and he'd point down, like, roll the window down. I'd barely crack it, and be like, Antonov, it smells like smoke. I'm like, my bad, Davis. I'm like, dude, we'd put the car on the lift and lift the car up and do bong hits on school campus. Like,
hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but so yeah, I managed to like graduate. And then all my friends went to college and I didn't.
Oh yeah, I stayed.
Like I went and like my dad moved back to Europe and so I went and explored Europe for like 3 months.
Oh, okay. That must have been cool.
Yeah, it was sick. Well, you know, it's funny though. Like, yeah, I went to go visit him, but it was more so like I was already doing heroin.
Oh.
And so that was my first attempt at getting off of heroin.
Oh shit.
So I was like,
the family vacation.
I'm gonna go to Europe and not bring anything. And so like I brought like some Suboxone and some Xanax. And I get to Europe and I remember like I was so high the whole plane ride, like, and then the next morning I wake up and I'm like, fuck. Straight like Suboxone, Xanax. Got off it, but I was drinking because in my head, like I'm a opiate addict, like,
right?
You know what I mean? So I don't have an issue with drinking. So I would just drink, like withdrawal feelings, drink.
Yeah, drink the withdrawal away.
Yeah, and basically like I came or did I? Yeah, I came. No, I was dating. That's right. I was dating this like whatever. She's like a lawyer now, you know, and and she doesn't fuck around. She didn't fuck around with shit, and she I forgot how it happened, but I was like at her house and like my tutor fell out of my pocket, and she's like, "What the?" Like she looked at it and it was all caked up with like Oxycontin, like the like when we used to smoke the 80s. I don't know if you did that, but it would leave residue, and she's like looking at this thing like. The fuck is this, you know? And so we had broken up. Then I went to Europe. Right? That's what happened.
Yeah,
I was all like fucking pissed,
heartbroken.
And, like, heartbroken. Fucking in my car driving over the Coronado Bridge. Like,
oh no, you know that.
Not like that. I was just like being drama, you know?
Right.
I mean? And yeah, and so I get back here. And it was just on, dude. Like, I'm like, all right, the chick's gone. Like,
you're free.
Like, later.
Right.
You know?
Wow.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
When did you so when did you get started with heroin and oxys? Was that all in high school too?
No, so that was like right after I graduated high school. I was like doing Norcos and I was getting all these prescriptions. There was this doctor, like I'm not going to say his name, but he was in La Jolla. And if you listen to this podcast and you know about the doctor on La Jolla Boulevard, you know who I'm talking about.
All right.
But we call him the Candy Man. And like you pretty much could go to him and be like, hey, like my knee hurts and the hospital gave me these, but they're not working. He's like, all right, what do you want?
Oh, shit.
Okay. But I was hanging out with my buddy. It's funny, he's sober now. Damn, I gotta say his name.
Go ahead.
So
okay.
I was hanging out with my boy Charles.
Okay.
And we started smoking oxys, and then like I don't know where he went. Like we like went separate ways for like a couple weeks, and oxys disappeared. And I remember I got a prescription. So I somehow convinced the doctor to write me a script to oxys. I went to like 20 different pharmacies to try to fill it, and they were gone. They were like trying to give me these like OPs, which you couldn't smoke. And I was like, dude, I want pills that I could smoke, you know? And I couldn't get them, dude. So my buddy's like, dude, we can go down to Mexico and we can trade those for heroin. And I'm like, dude, I've never done heroin. He's like, dude, you've been smoking oxys. It's the same shit.
He's not lying.
So I was like, all right, fuck, dude. And so I remember we go down to like the La Plaza, and I didn't even get the OPs. I got 90 30 milligram the blues, the Roxys.
Oh yeah.
And I sold 90 of them. I had 90 of them. They gave me $1,200.
Oh,
I was like, oh, sick. Like,
damn.
And then we bought a gram of heroin, and we came back, and I remember taking a hit off the foil, and boom, just threw up, and I'm like, oh, dude, this shit tastes so bad. But then I was like, whoa, this is fucking amazing, you know?
Right.
And so that was it, dude. Like from there on out, it was like I still would get my Roxy's and I'd get the script, and I eventually like started leveling up, and I'd go down to Mexico once a month. I'd trade the Roxy's for $1,200, and then I'd buy $1,200 worth of heroin, and I'd come back here.
Oh fuck.
And then, you know, like I was already selling weed and selling my pills, so then I started selling heroin.
Yeah.
And you know, and then I upgraded from foil to syringe, and
I see.
and yeah, dude.
Yeah,
it's
that's
fucking wild.
That's where it goes. It goes downhill.
Yeah, it was wild.
And I have, so when you got started, you know you're doing this upgrade, right? Going from smoking that shit to slamming. Did you ever thought about getting clean, or did that ever come across your mind?
Absolutely not.
Same here.
So this was like, I was 19, I think. Yeah, dude, it's so weird to say that, because if you think about that, like 19, you're pretty fucking young, and to be like that deep into it, where at least for me, the way I looked at it, I was, you know, I wasn't like, I didn't have an issue. I was just having like a good time.
Right.
And then I was selling a lot of heroin, and this older guy who's also sober now. It's so weird, dude. It's so weird. But he's sober now too, and we see each other all the time. But he's a gnarly guy, big ass dude, you know. And he's like, hey, dude, you're fucking like causing a wreck. Like you're doing too much.
Wow.
Like you're doing too much. You need to go get sober.
No shit.
And he's like the type of dude where you're just like, okay, like there's no like, he's just gnarly, you know?
Right.
And so at that time, I think like my mom kind of had an idea, like something was going on. Well, I should probably backtrack.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
So I was working at Scripps Hospital in La Jolla as like I would go get patients to take them to go get X-rays or MRIs. Like I basically worked for the radiology department.
Oh, okay.
I was doing this loaded. So like I would go take someone to like an MRI, and MRIs take like 30 minutes, and I'd go into the bathroom and I'd fucking hit the foil at Scripps Hospital.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Is there bells ringing? And so that's how I was getting syringes. I was stealing them from the hospital because I had access to the fucking supply room.
Oh, shit.
So eventually, I ran into that guy, and he was like, "You're doing too much, right?" And then my mom started kind of catching on.
Oh, I see.
And I accidentally put myself into participated withdrawals.
Oh.
So like I ran out of heroin one day, and I came home early from work, and I took some Suboxone, and like, I don't know if you've ever done that.
Yes, but dude, it's the worst.
It's fucking brutal. It feels like your bones are fucking trying to rip out of your skin.
Yeah.
And my mom comes into my room, and she's like, what is going on?
Oh,
you know?
Shit.
And so that's when I lost that job, and I was like, all right, a good friend of mine, their family, like, they knew, like, my good homie who never went down this path, like, he knew something was up, and so his mom and my mom talked, and one day they're like, hey, like, come over to our house.
Yeah.
And, or no. So a few weeks before that, a bunch of my buddies were at my friend's house right here at Marine Street, and they're like, hey, let's all go surf. I'm like, all right. And so I pull up to his house, and like you walk in through the side gate, and like that's where, you know, you could change right there, and then the beach is right there. And dude, all my homies, everyone I went to high school with, like all the kids that didn't fuck around, right? They were all there. And it was like they tried to like do a mini intervention, you know?
No way.
And I'm like, dude, my buddy's little brother, like my buddy, his little brother, like a bunch of kids, dude. And I'm just like, oh, dude, fuck no. Like, you guys got me fucked up. Like, nothing's wrong with me. Like, they were all trying to tell me, like, dude, we know you're like doing something. Like, right. And so I remember I just like hopped in my car and dipped. And then like a week or two later, one of those kids, his mom and my mom had talked, and so they're like, hey, come over for dinner, blah 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 blah. Like, so I pull up and I walk into the house, and there's my mom sitting at the fucking dinner table with my buddy, both his brothers, his mom, his dad, and they're like, dude, we're sending you to rehab.
No shit.
I'm like, what, dude? You guys are tripping. Like, like, relax. Like, like,
what's the big deal?
Like, relax. It's not that serious, you know? And so I'm like, okay. And so first they were like looking at these places in Florida and shit. I'm like, whoa. What? Like, Florida?
Okay.
Like, no. And so they're like, all right, where, like, if you can choose somewhere where I'm like, so I pull up my phone. I see all these places in like Malibu. You know? I'm like, I'm on mom and dad's insurance. Like, all right, like if I'm gonna go fucking get off drugs somewhere, it's gonna be somewhere nice. You know?
Yeah.
So I go to this place called Malibu Beach Recovery Center.
Okay.
They got like chefs and fucking yoga and like the whole nine, you know. And,
5-class treatment.
Oh, dude, this is like 10-star, dude. Damn. This is like top of the line. And they would talk about this book called The Big Book.
Oh, okay.
And I tell me, you got to read this. I'm like, you got me fucked up. Like, I was like super anti-God. Sure. Like major anti-God, you know?
I feel you.
And I'm like, dude, this book, like, it just says God a million times. Like, And I remember this therapist, dude, she would just say, just replace the word God with, like, whatever your higher power. I'm like, what the fuck's a higher power? Right. and so, like, I was super shut off to it. But I was like, whatever, dude.
Yeah.
I'll stay here. I'll do 90 days. And I think at like day 60, like I was feeling better, and so I remember I was like calling my buddies, and a few of them moved to New York, and they're like, I was like, dude, what if I come to New York? And they're like, yeah, come, you can come stay in New York. Yeah. It's like, okay, boom, geographical.
There we go.
Right. Got out of there, fucking packed my shit, went to Brooklyn. Didn't go to a single meeting, had no idea what the fuck a sponsor was. I was just like, dude, I'm sober, guys. Like, what's up?
Hell yeah, killing it.
And it lasted like 2 months, dude.
Oh.
Literally 2 months. Like, I just got like my TV shipped out there and everything. And one day, like, I was going to this Army surplus store. Like, my buddy started a clothing company out there. I was going to go get some hats that we were like sewing stuff on. And I was walking through Washington Square Park, and this dude's like, hey, you looking for some heroin? Just out of nowhere, dude. I'm like, yeah. How much? He's like, $10 a bag. I'm like, hold on, I'll be right back.
Wow.
And I bought like 10 bags. It was like, but it was like China white.
Oh,
you know, like New York stuff.
New York shit.
You can't smoke it. So I'm like, well, he's like, well, you can go down to the pharmacy right there. They'll sell you individual needles. I was like, no way. I was like, done deal. Oh, yeah, dude.
That's wild.
So that happened. And reason why I left New York was Hurricane Sandy hit. And they shut down. They shut down. Like, so I went on like Google Forms, and I found some guys selling stuff, but he was like on the other side of Brooklyn, like deep, like Avenue U, which is like at the end of, like, I had to take the train to this train.
Oh, fuck.
And so then Hurricane Sandy hit, boom, they shut down the trains, right? Yeah. So I can't go to the plug. I'm already like where I need it. Right. You know, and so I remember like, dude, one of the days, like, it got so bad, and like my buddies are like, dude, what's wrong with you? I'm like, I think I'm sick, like taking NyQuil, like. Yeah. And so finally I'm like, dude, hey, I'm gonna ride your bike. I'm gonna go visit my my cousin was living in New Jersey, or like, it's only like 10 miles, but
Yeah.
I was like, hey, can I ride your fixed gear? He's like, dude, it's like windy, crazy out there. I was like, yeah, like it's fine. Dude, I rode my buddy's fixed gear.
Yeah.
18 miles to go get a bag, dude. Like 9 miles there, 9 miles back, dude. Like on a fixed gear, like the seat, fucking terrible seat, like.
And there's a hurricane going.
And then there's a hurricane going, dude.
Fuck.
Like, dude, I'm talking like you could stand and like lean forward and the wind won't let you fall. Like it was full, like cops making sure you're like inside, like, dude, brutal. And so I reached out to the owner of Malibu Beach Recovery Center because like we became really close.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, Joan, like I fucked up out here.
Mm-hmm.
She said, come back.
Wow.
We'll buy you a flight. We'll fly you back. I'm like, all right.
Holy shit.
So they flew me back, and everyone was like just pissed that I relapsed. And I'm like,
Wow,
dude,
really?
fuck this place.
Yeah.
You know, and I left and fucking took the train down to San Diego, and then I was on, dude.
No shit.
And that was like 2019, 2019, 20 maybe. And then, and then it really got bad, you know, like
No shit.
that's when shit got bad. Like the law, you know, starting to get arrested.
Oh, yeah.
Started doing sketchy stuff.
Yeah.
Going from Mexico, driving up to Fresno, dropping stuff off in Fresno, driving back down to Mexico, going back up to Santa Ana, like just like chaos, dude. You know,
like the Energizer Bunny, just
dude. The Energizer, because you know I was there, I was getting, you know, dude.
How long did this run last, dude?
That one was like 4 or 5 years. And
damn.
And then I ended up back at Malibu Beach Recovery Center.
No way.
Swear to God. So I got pulled over in LA. I'd gone and dropped something off up in Fresno. I was driving back and I'd been up for like 7 days.
Mm-hmm.
And like, mind this, like, dude, while I was working at the hospital, like I got my mom's house raided by the DEA because like someone overdosed and that person had bought weed from me. And so my number somehow was in his phone. So then like it got raided by the DEA and my mom's like, what the fuck's going on?
Mm-hmm.
And so like, but nothing ever came out of it.
Sure.
Like I was, you know,
Right.
And so this time I was driving, I'd been out for like 7 days and I swear to God, like I've been smoking meth, like whatever. I swear to God, people were like following me and like, dude, the semi trucks were all like lining up a certain way on the 99 and
they're after you.
Dude, like it was so brutal. And so I was convinced that this car was following me.
Mm-hmm.
And so I get off the freeway and I'm in this little Honda S2000. I start drifting and fucking trying to run away. And then somehow that same black car was always behind me. Always, dude.
Damn.
And so like I pull into this neighborhood and I start doing donuts in the cul-de-sac to build up smoke and I zoom through it. And I dip and I like thought I got away.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, that black car again's behind me. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
God damn.
Straight losing my mind, dude. And so, like, I end up, like, in downtown L.A. And the cops are following me. At this point, this is real.
Oh, the real cops.
So, like, something eventually happened. And so I end up, like, getting in a chase with the cops. I get out of my car.
Yeah.
I end up somewhere by USC. And I had a friend that went to college there. And so I swear I was at her apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I get out of my car. For some reason, I don't have shoes on. I run up these stairs to the apartment. I start knocking on the door. I'm like, hey, like, let me in. It's Anthony. It's Anthony, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, it's a random couple. And so, boom, like, cops come, helicopter, I get arrested, like, resisting arrest, this, that.
God damn.
I end up in LA County Jail, and so I call my mom. I get Joan's phone number. I'm like, hey, Joan, like I'm in LA County Jail. Like, can I come back to Malibu Beach again? And this lady loved me, dude. Like, God bless this lady. I talked to her till this day. And she's like, don't worry, I have a very close friend. She's one of the best drug attorneys in LA County. I'm gonna send her.
Whoa.
I was like, okay. she's going to be at your court date. I was like, okay. Sue Brown. I'll never forget her name, dude.
Okay.
And I go to court and boom, Sue Brown, dude. Somehow fucking magically gets me released to Malibu Beach Recovery Center.
Damn.
Like, wow, dude. So this was like my first time attempting, I go back to Malibu, and then I committed to going to the sober living up in Hermosa Beach.
Okay.
I go there. I pretty much stay there as I fight the case. So every month I had a new court. I had a court date. Like every month I had a hearing.
Yeah.
And every month, every milestone, they drop a charge.
Oh, no shit.
And so the last charge was the resisting arrest. And that charge can't be dropped in Glendale courts. So somehow my lawyer moved my last case to Burbank, where they can drop resisting arrest.
Fuck.
And so I go to Burbank, and my case dismissed, gone, like it never happened.
No way.
But meanwhile, like in those 6 months, I didn't work the steps.
Okay. Okay.
I went to meetings with like the house.
Okay.
But like I didn't open up the big book, right?
Okay.
So I beat the case.
Okay.
And boom, I move out.
All right.
Right? Like I just did what I had to do.
Right,
to
right.
get good. And so then I stayed in LA for a while, and I didn't go back to opiates. I started drinking a little bit and smoking weed and stuff.
I see. Because you didn't feel like that was a problem.
Yeah, dude, weed. What do you mean? I'm a fucking dope fiend. I'm not an alcoholic.
Right.
And so then, you know, I started dating this girl that I knew from high school, and we were living up in LA, and then like some shit happened, and so then I decided to get loaded, and I went on like Google Forms again, and I found this dude selling dope in LA because I didn't know anybody up there.
Right.
I didn't know any.
Right.
And this dude had fentanyl.
Uh-oh.
And this was 2016, bro.
Oh, shit.
17. This
already.
Like, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Right.
I knew what fentanyl was because of the patches.
Yeah.
And the lollipops.
Yeah, the medical shit.
Dude, this motherfucker had like
Street
bags of it, dude. Like, and I'm like, he's like, dude, you got to be very careful. Like, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh, yeah, for sure. Blah, blah.
Yeah.
And so then he's like, hey, dude, I need a guy that like will run around and drop sacks off for me. And
Oh, okay.
I'll pay you. I'm like, okay, because it was expensive.
Right.
I was like, okay. And so I did that for a little bit, and then I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. I ended up getting endocarditis.
Oh shit.
Which is a blood infection on your heart valve. I got it from shooting up meth and fentanyl in my neck.
Oh god damn. Dude.
And so I ended up in the hospital, and this is where like you would think like, all right, dude, like you got an issue.
Right.
Like I ended up in the hospital. The doctor comes in. The heart surgeon comes in. I remember she's like, if you continue to use drugs IV, you're going to die.
Right.
I was like, okay. And she's like, we might need to give you an artificial heart valve, but we don't know. It depends if these antibiotics work. And so I had a PICC line because all my veins were gone. And a PICC line is like, it goes in your big vein in your arm, and you can have it for like 6 weeks. Yeah. So I have this fucking IV just hanging out of my arm, and I'm fucking slamming fentanyl into it. I'm in the hospital bed, like, dude, my mom's coming up there, like, everyone thinks I'm gonna die.
Right.
Meanwhile, I'm just like, bam.
Yeah. I got an easy one.
Exactly. And then their biggest mistake was they sent me home with the PICC line.
Oh no.
And
shit. Did you keep that thing on longer?
Oh yeah. I
knew it.
So at this point, I'm with my ex in a stolen Audi. All our stuff's in the car and our fucking cat. Lost the fucking place. I was living in a trap house that we were squatting in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck it. Back to San Diego we go. Well, come to realize the fentanyl plug was in LA. So I was driving up to LA like every 2 days to go get fentanyl.
Really?
In a stolen Audi.
Dude.
And so one day I let my ex drive and she's fucking speeding. I'm in the back seat. We're both withdrawing. We get pulled over. Boom. Stolen car. They arrest her. I try to say it's my car. Blah, 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 blah. The cop sees the fucking pick line and he calls the fucking fire department and the paramedics because they're like, and they pop the trunk and there's just foils everywhere. And they're dude, what the fuck, you know? And so my mom had to leave work. She came and picked me up, takes me straight to Scripps Hospital. Doctor's like, all right, well, you were supposed to get this taken out like 2 weeks ago. Like, let's run a couple tests, blah, blah, blah. Doctor comes back, slams the door. He's like, what the fuck? I'm like, what? He's like, you have 2 new blood bacteria infections on your heart valve. He's like, you've been putting stuff in that pick line. I'm like, absolutely. Boom. Admitted straight to the cardio floor.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't stop getting loaded, dude. I was smoking heroin at this point, like there's no fentanyl in San Diego. So I'm back to heroin. Yeah. I get my visitors taken away because they keep drug testing me and I keep popping for heroin.
I see.
They're like, how are you getting it? Like, who's bringing it to you? Whatever. And so finally, like, they took my visitors away. I had a CNA, like a babysitter in my fucking room. No way. And I still was managing. I'm like, hey, I'm going to go walk some laps. And then I'd call somebody like, hey, meet me at the elevator right now. And I'd spin a lap on the 6th floor. I'd be like, all right, I'm right at the elevator right now. Boom. Elevator opens. He hands me the pack of cigarettes with the heroin in it. Boom.
Wow.
And so they finally caught me, and they're like, you have 2 options. Either give us the heroin or you have to discharge you. I was like, cool, discharge me. So you're willing to leave against medical advice with endocarditis? I'm like, yeah, absolutely.
Damn.
So I left, dude. Wow. And I just, like, eventually found fentanyl down here. I started selling it, and I was like, dude, no one had it. No one had fentanyl down here when I was first started doing it, you know?
It must have been up there first and then
I don't know.
Made its way down here.
It was fucking weird. And so then I was like back to heroin and I run into an old friend and he was living up in Newport and he randomly had fentanyl. I'm like, dude, where the fuck are you getting it?
Yeah.
And he said this kid's name. I'm like, what the fuck? I know him.
Oh, shit.
And so it was just like on, dude. And then, you know, I started catching charges. I caught possession of controlled substance for sales, which is fentanyl. Yeah. And then, like, I got out, I bailed out, and I was, like, court-ordered to a program, and then I left the program. And then, like, 3 months later, I caught another sales case because the cops had to come to this apartment because someone overdosed on the fentanyl. Yeah. They didn't die, thank God. But I was there. I had a warrant out for my arrest. Boom. Arrested again. Charged with another sales case for fentanyl.
Shit, dude.
And then, and so then it was on, dude. Like, I did a year in jail. I got out. I was released to Crash with the ankle monitor. I don't know if you know about Crash. But
I've been there.
Yeah, so it was like no more Malibu Beach Recovery Center.
No more. No, that's still the exact opposite.
So like,
you went to a 1-star, bro.
Yeah, dude. Well, dude, I mean, you know what's crazy though is like I learned a lot at Crash.
Yeah.
I mean that shit's brutal, dude. Like,
yeah, for
anyone who's been to Crash, like, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And it was fucking weird, and I graduated Crash, and then and then COVID hit.
Oh fuck. Right at that.
Meetings were shut down.
Yeah.
Probation department was shut down.
Ooh.
So I fucking just immediately
back,
dude. Because I was on MSO, mandatory supervision. They make you, like, basically you call in this hotline. Yeah. And they'll tell you, like, yeah, you need to come in and piss today.
Yeah.
Well, the hotline was shut. Everything was shut down. So me and this kid were just getting loaded. We were at this house called Second Chance. It's like by SDSU, and there's like 24 of us living in this like halfway house. Yeah. And randomly out of nowhere, dude, the house manager lady, I forgot her name. She was so epic though. Mm-hmm. She's like, everyone has to drug test tonight. I'm like, God.
Okay.
And so we fucking got drug tested. I drank so much water I threw up. I couldn't pass it. And so I had to go back to Lighthouse. Like, she had to call our probation officer. What was her name, dude? This probation officer is pretty cool, but she's like, Antonov, what the fuck? And I'm like, yeah, I know. You got to go back to Lighthouse. And I was like, all right. So I go back to Lighthouse, and they're like, you got to stay here. We can't get you into a program for about 3 weeks. I'm like, you got me fucked up. Let me get all my stuff. I'm out of here.
Right.
So I left, went on the run, maxed out. And then I got out and I started doing the same shit. And then my last interaction with the police, I had a gun in the car and fentanyl, and so at this point I was like, you know, there was no county time. The judge was like, dude, Antonov, you've been in my courtroom like 3 times in the past like year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you've been caught with a gun,
upstate,
you're looking at prison time.
Yeah.
And because you've had so many sales charges, we're just gonna ask for them to give you 6 years. And I'm like,
damn, dude.
I wasn't down for it, dude.
No.
And so I called my public defender. I was like, I bailed out. I had some money, like, and I bailed out. And I was like, how do I beat this? And she's like, I don't know. With your record, I don't know.
Wow.
I was like, do you think if I get myself into a program right now, it would help? And she said, absolutely.
Okay.
So I call somebody I know, and they're like, yeah, what's your insurance? And I'm like, I don't know. And I don't have insurance. And they're like, well, you need insurance. So I go on coveredcalifornia.com. Boom. Like, we got the EDD money, you know?
Yeah. Oh,
so
I
I qualified for the Covered California. So I got this insurance. It was like $1 a month.
Okay.
And I got into a program, and I went to Genesis.
Oh, nice.
And no, I went to Jackson House. At Jackson House, they allow you to have your phone in detox. And that's like the biggest mistake ever.
Absolutely.
Especially if you grew up in San Diego.
Right.
And so I was like, I call my buddy. I call my friend. She puts me on the phone with my buddy, who we got loaded together. We lived together. We did crime together. Yeah. And he had like 2 years of sobriety. He's like, hey, like, what's going on, dude? I'm like, dude, I need help, and I'm serious this time. Like, I'm done. He's like, all right, I'll get you to go to a place up. It's far away. You won't have a phone. There's not even cell service up there. I'm like, shit. Okay, run it. Yeah. So I end up at Genesis.
I see.
And dude, that's like the first place where like I got there, and it was like, dude, the second I walked into the place, I just like felt this like relief, dude. I'm like,
right.
Okay. And I did my video visit or video court from there, and it was like to see if they're gonna let me stay or not. Right. And the judge was like, well, like, you're in treatment. I'm not gonna take you out of treatment and put you in custody. We're just gonna give you a joint suspension. So if you violate these terms while you're on probation, you have to go do the 6 years. It's a joint suspension. I was like, okay, cool. Okay. So I was like, all right, let's do this. Yeah, dude. Yeah. It was wild. Yeah. You know, so I basically just had to do 30 days there, but I knew that 30 days was enough. You know what I mean? Right. And so I hit up my buddy. I'm like, yo, dude, I need outpatient.
Oh, okay. Just on your own. This is not.
At this point, it was like, I'm just doing what I like. I knew that I need more help, you know?
I see.
So I ended up at Boardwalk. And I just had to shut the fuck up, dude, and just listen and fucking. And like, I saw people that were like me, dude. I saw my buddy, and like, you know, I'm like, okay, like, these people are doing it. I'm like, but I told myself, I'm like, if that motherfucker can do it, I can do it. I can figure this shit out. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Because I know we use the same way.
I see.
And so I was like, all right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get off probation, and then we'll see what happens. You know, like 2 years. I think I needed a year. Or no. Yeah, I was like, all right, I'm going to get off probation, and then I'm done with all this AA stuff.
Oh, yeah. Right? Nice. Graduate.
and like I got a year. And I was bought in, dude. Like, I'm trying to think. Like, I don't know. Like, there wasn't like any
Like an aha moment.
No, it's just like I think I just like gave myself enough time, and I had started working the steps, and I started like repairing my side of the street with things, and it started to like lift more weight off my shoulders, right? Like little by little, and then like I hadn't seen my dad in like 6 years, dude, because he lives in Europe, and I got the judge to sign off on me to go visit him.
Holy shit.
And so I went and visited him for a month, and I saw my niece get married. And then like I come home, and then 6 months later my dad passed.
Oh fuck. Dude.
And so I was like, whoa, dude.
Yeah.
Like, if I didn't get sober, like, dude, I would have been in prison, you know? So I started seeing these little things, dude, where I'm like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it, you know? And then after, like, I think it took me, like, a year to like, mentally and physically, like, get well.
Yeah, I feel it.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, yeah, I was like going to a shit ton of meetings, but dude, my brain and like the damage I'd done was so severe. Like, dude, I came in here, my teeth were like gone, dude. I didn't have these teeth.
Oh,
Okay?
upgrade.
These are, upgrade for sure. Dude, I look like straight fucking crawdad fucking like, dude, it was bad. It was bad. So it's just like after, you know, getting the year, and like I was cleaning windows with Slim, and
nice.
And like we would always like, you know, fucking chop it up, whatever, like talk just about all sorts of shit. And I'm like, dude, this motherfucker's just like me too, and he's got this much time. Like, dude, I have to figure this out, you know? And so I just, dude, I don't know. It was just one of those things, dude, where like I knew I was going to die or I was going to end up in prison. And and at the time before I got sober, I was okay with prison. Like I was okay with jail. Like it was like, cool. I got a bed and 3 meals and a shower, like better than being homeless. Right. But that's just like the mindset I was in.
Absolutely. Selling yourself short.
100%. And like today it's just different, dude.
Hell yeah.
You know?
Hell yeah.
It's just fucking wild, dude.
I feel you, dude. So after you got what is your sobriety date actually? August
7th, 2021.
Hell yeah. Here, I'll give you one of these.
Is it? Yeah, 2021. Yeah.
So it's been 5 years?
4.5.
4.5.
Like I'll have 5 in August if I make it to 5.
Yeah.
If I make it to August.
No fronts, but hell yeah. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah, you did the whole trifecta with the opiates too.
Dude.
Pills, heroin, and fentanyl.
Yeah, I mean, you could throw some PCP in there too.
Yeah.
A couple other things, but like, yeah, dude, and it's scary, dude. Like, it's a trip to see like so many people are dying, and like I see it all the time, and dude, I see these people like getting caught with fentanyl and getting broken off like 10, 15 years, and I'm like, dude, how the fuck did I dodge it?
Right.
Because like, dude, at one point, like, dude, I am still in shock, dude. 4.5 years later, I'm still in shock that I'm not in the feds.
Right.
Straight up, you know.
I know, I feel it.
And so it just blows my mind, dude. And I don't know, like today, it's just like, dude, I feel bad when I see people dying, and you know, there's like a survival skill a little bit, you know.
No, absolutely.
Like I have one friend, like her release date from the feds is like 2031.
Fuck.
you know, and
Yeah.
she was like, I was with that person like every day. Like
Right.
we were like hustling tough, you know, and it's just like it blows my mind, dude. Like I'll look at her release date every now and then. Like she'll email me, and
Yeah.
she fucking, I just had a daughter,
Yeah.
and she what's it called where you crochet, or the knitting.
Yeah.
She knitted a fucking beanie and little slippers for my daughter.
Really?
From,
Oh my
straight
God.
from the feds, you know.
Damn, that's hilarious.
You know, so I'm like, dude, that's so epic. She sent them to me, and
That's
You
awesome.
know, it's just funny, but
Yeah.
you know, that's what she has to do in there to fucking kill time.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
And you get to well, you're working with people that are in recovery, and
Yeah, I mean, so I did that with Slim, and
Yeah.
then I was like, okay, I need to like upgrade.
Mhm.
Like it's time to level up.
sure.
Cause when you get sober, you get very comfortable.
Oh yes.
And then it's hard to get uncomfortable to do the next thing.
Right.
So like if you're working one job and you're comfortable working that job,
Mhm.
you're like, well, why should I level up? Right.
Right,
And
right.
so I was like, I wanted to like build a family and
Mhm.
like, get out of sober living and
Yeah.
this and that. And so I had to like level up. And so I started working with Bentley.
Uh-huh.
Somebody was like, "Yeah, you should go try this out," blah blah
Mhm.
blah, and so I went and did that, and like along the way, like, dude, I got my credit fixed, like my credit was shot,
Yeah,
like just a bunch of like, dude, grown man shit, like,
Right.
shit I should have been doing this whole time, but I was just so strung out, like.
Right.
Like my credit was so bad. Like when I got my apartment, I had to fucking. I didn't have real paycheck stubs,
Yeah.
so I fucking made some. So I like made some
Right.
to like give to the fucking.
Right.
And so yeah, now I like work my own schedule and
Nice, dude.
work with Bentley, and dude, the stuff I've done in sobriety is fucking insane.
Hell yeah.
Insane. Built a family, like just had a daughter, got married,
Fucking awesome, dude.
fucking became a father to my wife's son, who he like I came into his life, he was like 2.
Oh, okay.
And like, dude, just like shit I never would have
Right.
imagined doing.
Your wildest dreams.
You know what I mean? Like, never in my life. And let alone like having a daughter.
Right.
Like it's like it's been the biggest blessing, and like seeing my mom trips out, like she blows me up every week. Like, can I come over? Can I come over? Can I come over? Because she probably never thought it was gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like she,
That's fucking awesome, dude. That's fucking awesome. Yeah, life's fucking good, huh?
dude, I can't complain. Yeah, dude. You got a valid driver's license.
Ah, shit.
You know what I mean? I got
Valid
a
driver.
car. Like, I
Right.
don't got to look over my shoulder. Like, I could drive next to a cop and
Right.
smile. Like,
Hey.
like
Right.
it's just like,
The small things.
it's the little things, dude.
Right.
Like, when I first got sober, I'm not joking you, all I wanted, the 2 things I wanted, dude.
Sure.
2 things.
Sure.
Get a valid driver's license
Okay.
and get off probation. That's all I wanted.
Oh my
That's
God.
all I wanted, dude. And all I can say is this program has over-delivered.
Yeah. About to say that.
Over-delivered. Because all I wanted was my license and to get off probation. That's it.
You got a little bit more than that, sir.
So yeah, it's a trip. I got court on the 27th of this month. I'm trying to get all my felonies reduced to misdemeanors.
Oh yeah.
And then get my record expunged.
Yeah. I did that.
So I like have someone helping me, and so I have to go to court because the district attorney denied it, but it's not up to them. Well, yeah, because my cases have to do with fentanyl.
Oh, okay. So it's
Stephen Summers or whatever the district attorney, she hates fentanyl.
Oh, she does, yes.
And so she on the paperwork says oppose.
Whoa.
But it's up to the judge.
I got you.
So I got to go up in front of the judge and present myself. So I'll probably bring my wife and the baby and be like, dude, this is like where I'm at now.
Come on, man.
Like,
come on.
Come on, dude. It's probably going to be the same judge that, like, you know.
That happened to me. It was literally the judge that sentenced me was the one that approved my
really?
But I swear to God, it was in 2016. And what's funny too is that I pissed this judge off.
Yeah.
Because I was going to trial.
Yeah.
I was like about to pick the jury.
Yeah.
And this judge was super mad at me. He's like, I can't believe you wouldn't go to treatment. And we're going to give you at least 4 years. Because it's a long story. But anyways, I had a bunch of felonies and I was going to trial. And then I actually just kind of, I chickened out on it. Well, I got talked into just signing the deal for my rep.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'll sign the deal. And I end up doing some time and going to doing it at a Freedom Ranch.
Okay.
So, but fast forward 3 years later, I'm trying to get my record expunged in 2016. And I never thought I was going to see Judge Weathers again.
Yeah.
Never. And I'm trying to like get this done. And the only thing that was holding me back was that I owed a lot of court fees, like a fuck ton. And I paid like a good amount, but they could have racked me up because there was so many felonies at the time. And so that was the only thing that was holding me back. And I kept going back and back and back. So finally it was Judge Weathers.
Yeah.
Got the paperwork. He reads my name and I swear to God, he remembered me. And he's just like, how you doing, Mr. Romero? I was like, good for you. And I'm like, hey, I've been good. I've actually not used since I got arrested. And I'm working a couple of jobs. I'm actually got off probation, recently. And I just want to get my record expunged so I can go back to school and kind of get my life back together. And dude fucking granted it, man.
That's wild.
So I'm saying it's possible, dude.
Yeah. I know it's possible. I remember when I caught the second sales case and I walked into the courtroom and he's like, Mr. Antonov, back in my courtroom.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it was Walsh was his name. John Walsh, I think. I can't remember. Department 43.
I've got the same fucking one too. I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah,
it's been too long.
It's a trip.
Yeah.
So
full circle though.
100%, dude. I'm super blessed.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's like, I don't know. Today it's like, dude, the people. I think like the big thing is like early on. It's like who you surround yourself with, and like all the other times that I like attempted to get sober, I still like tried to hang out with those people, you know what I mean? But like not do the things.
Right.
And so this time around it was like, dude, I deleted so many photos, so many phone numbers, like just took everything off my phone. And then like the people I surrounded myself with were like, just people that had more time than me, people who had like doing shit in life that I wanted to do. Right. And that's it, dude. Like I just was like, dude, I'm going to surround myself with the winners.
Hell yeah.
You surround yourself with like 4 winners, you'll be the 5th winner.
I love that.
It's like the same thing. You surround yourself with 4 millionaires, you'll be the 5th millionaire.
That's right.
So I think that was like a really big thing for me is like, it's not that I'm like, dude, I can talk to anybody, I'm like a little social butterfly, but
sure.
At a point, like it was really hard for me to let people into my life. You know what I mean? Like, like I was so closed off because of just like the path I was going down to where I was like, all right, like fuck everybody. Like,
Fuck.
So it's just like, yeah, dude, I don't know. It's a trip.
Hell yeah. Well, I appreciate you for coming on here, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fucking awesome. See where you were and see where you're at right now. And I'm saying, I'm gonna straight up say you're killing it, dude. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, check this out, dude.
Yeah, let me see real quick.
That was my last mugshot.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't even recognize you, dude.
Yeah. You want to know something funny? Is I was in George Bailey and I was in the window.
Yeah.
Like I was in the dorms. I was in the dorms and I was like, I forgot what happened, but like they like when they're about to like raid the place or whatever, they tell everyone to go to their bunk.
Yeah.
And so something was happening, and I was like standing in the window.
Yeah.
And they're like, everyone on your bunks, everyone on your bunks, and then they're like, the guy that looks like, because I had long hair.
Yeah.
And they're like, the guy that looks like the homeless man in Home Alone, get on your fucking bunk. You know who I'm talking about? Because my hairline's all fucked up, you know, but I have long ass hair. And if you watch Home Alone, you know, the taller guy.
Yeah, dude.
They're like, the guy that looks like Home Alone, get on your fucking bunk. I'm like, and the whole dorm's laughing at me. I'm like, motherfucker, dude. So I never grew my hair out ever again.
Yeah, that was it. I don't know how you look way older than you do now. That's the craziest part about it.
Well, dude, yeah, fucking, dude, I look like a fucking ghost, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's so wild. That'd be like what, almost 5 years ago, and you.
Yeah, this is my last arrest right here.
Wow, dude.
I think I have shorts on. I have a cutoff shorts, a fucking Death Row record shirt,
Nice, Death Row,
and fucking just look like a straight tweaker taken out of the fucking river bottom, dude. They fucking found me in the fucking tunnels, dude. They're like, dude. Oh my God.
Like a creature.
Just straight crawdad.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
From that to where you're at now.
Yeah, it's fucking wild.
Amazing, dude.
It's fucking crazy.
All the respect to you, dude.
Thank you.
Fuck yeah. Thank you so much for coming on here again.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, goodbye, everybody.
Later.